Israel has faced a significant challenge as Hamas executed an unexpected large-scale incursion deep into Israeli territory during a major Jewish holiday. This offensive was accompanied by a barrage of rockets, with Hamas fighters breaching the border fence and closing in on Israeli towns using motorcycle, pickup trucks, and paragliders. Approximately 22 locations outside of the Gaza Strip were targeted, some as far as 24 kilometers from the Gaza border. The ongoing situation has led to over 1,200 Israeli casualties, including both soldiers and civilians. At least one Israeli military base was overrun, with social media videos capturing Hamas militants seizing Israeli army equipment and hostages. In response to this, the Israeli government has declared a state of war and called up reservists. A sustained military operation in the Gaza Strip appears imminent, but the violence could potentially escalate to the West Bank and even Lebanon. The immediate future appears grim, but the reasons behind this attack are deeply unsettling and involve peace agreements, arms deals, nuclear agreements, and are significantly influenced by Iran and Saudi Arabia. Yet, even beyond the actions of these major players, smaller actors have demonstrated their capacity to disrupt the region. In recent years, the legitimacy of Hamas has been challenged by other militant groups that accused it of being too accommodating toward Israel. This has led to increased violence, reaching its highest levels since 2005. The current Hamas attack on Israel, however, is unprecedented. Israel's response will likely involve countering rocket attacks and infiltration attempts. An Israeli ground operation in Gaza might be necessary to retrieve hostages and military equipment from Hamas. The unexpected strength, sophistication, and timing of the Hamas attack suggest involvement by more significant powers. Iran, in particular, has been a major sponsor of Hamas, although its role in planning this attack remains unclear. However, Iran has strong reasons to destabilize this region, particularly fearing a potential peace agreement between Israel and Saudi Arabia. This peace deal, which the US has been working to broker, would reconfigure the Middle East security landscape. The proposed agreement involves creating a defense pact involving the United States, Saudi Arabia, and Israel, akin to a Middle Eastern NATO. While this would allow the US to reduce its military presence in the region, the Middle East complex dynamics could still undermine unity. The history of similar initiatives such as CENTO and the Middle East Strategic Alliance has shown the challenges of creating regional stability. For Israel, this peace agreement could lead to the annexation of the West Bank, a significant and contentious move. This has been a long-term goal of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government, which includes far-right parties with influence in key ministries. Annexation could further complicate the situation, making the peace process even more challenging. For the Palestinians, the fate of the West Bank hangs in the balance. With the potential annexation, the Palestinian Authority might gain control of some parts of Area C, enhancing its ability to develop local infrastructure and towns. Simultaneously, Israel would freeze settlement expansion, addressing one of the core issues in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. However, a significant challenge lies in the fragmented nature of Palestinian politics, with a deep-seated rivalry between Hamas and Fatah. Saudi Arabia has tried to bypass these organizations and negotiate on behalf of the Palestinians, acknowledging the need for outside assistance. Furthermore, the peace agreement discussions encompass broader aspects such as permitting Saudi Arabia to develop a civilian nuclear program, arms sales, and the development of the India-Middle East-Europe economic corridor. These negotiations are highly intricate and involve ensuring Israel's qualitative military edge and addressing its concerns. In summary, the recent Hamas attacks on Israel has altered the dynamics of the peace negotiations, making the situation highly complex and precarious. The region faces potential instability, with the future of the West Bank and the broader Middle East security landscape at stake. The consequences could be significant with implications for regional geopolitics and global security.